The Barbados Museum and Historical Society will be celebrating its 90th anniversary in May 2023. Join us as we journey to 90. It is now common knowledge that the Natural History Collection of Reverend Norton Beresford Watson formed the nucleus of the Barbados Museum and Historical Society. But how did this come to be? On his retirement as rector of St. Lucy Parish Church, Reverend Watson entrusted his collection to the Civic Circle for safekeeping, with an option to purchase. Following a 1929 request from an American agency to purchase the collection, Reverend Watson advised the Civic Circle that he was willing to take a lesser sum from a local organization provided the collection remained in Barbados. The Civic Circle approached the government for assistance. On May 7, 1929, the House of Assembly passed a resolution which noted the desirability of acquiring Reverend N. B. Watson's collection of natural history specimens for the island and its willingness to provide the sum of £250 towards its purchase. This was, however, dependent on two conditions. 1. The raising of a matching amount privately. 2. The submission to the House of a plan for the management, protection, and exhibition of the specimens. 5 years later, on Tuesday, January 16, 1934, at a meeting of the House of Assembly, a resolution was passed which noted that the Barbados Museum and Historical Society, having complied with the conditions mentioned in the resolution passed on the 7th of May 1929, the House was willing to vote the sum of £250 to the same society. You may ask, how did the Watson collection entrusted to the Civic Circle end up in the hands of the Barbados Museum and Historical Society? This speaks to a cooperative effort to achieve a common goal. The Civic Circle on its own could not raise the money needed to meet the conditions set out in the 1929 resolution. As such, on April 15, 1933, Mr. and Mrs. Eustace Maxwell Shilstone, Margaret Packer of the Civic Circle, and Mr. L. T. Yearwood decided to form a society. On April 25th, they petitioned the legislature for an act to incorporate the Barbados Museum and Historical Society. The result was the tabling of a private member's bill to establish a museum. Thus was the museum formed by an Act of Parliament. They also agreed to purchase the Watson collection, organize an exhibition of the collection, and also requested a lease of either a vacant lot adjoining the drill hall or a lease of the old military prison to provide a home for the museum. In doing so, they put the requisite plans in motion to meet the government's conditions for the purchase of the Watson collection and set the stage for the establishment of a mechanism to collect, preserve, and display aspects of Barbadian heritage. The museum was born.